on, girl, let's scream.
I am a god.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. This is the part where you run.
Come on, scream.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Scream, a podcast where we dive into our favorite horror movies. I'm Parker.
And I'm Stevie.
And today we're looking at 1999's Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, directed by Jim Stenstrom.
Join us as we journey to Oakhaven, not Salem.
Right, I thought it was Salem.
And learn all about the witch's ghost.
Girl, are you ready to scream?
Come on, girl.
Let's scream.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Where are you, diva? Okay, how do we feel about this one?
I like it. It's
Yeah.
not my favorite. I still, after watching these three, of the three we watched, Zombie Island is still my favorite.
The best.
One. I think that one's just kind of the best. I like the art direction the most in that one. This one is like an in-between of Zombie Island and Cyber Chase. It's a little bit lighter. It's not as dark and scary, but it's not as cartoony. Because I thought Cyber Chase was very much like, this is what's New Scooby-Doo looked like. Like, it was very cartoony. Like, not as like that dark, kind of almost anime-ish looking way. Because it was Japanese artists who, they did all of that. These four, they animated them, but their art style became more, I guess, American style.
Yeah. And I think Cyber Chase was the last in that series of 4 movies.
Yeah, because the other one was the Alien one, right?
The Alien one. So it's like Zombie Island, this one, Alien one, Cyber Chase. So you see the progression of the animation
the art style and the animation.
Yeah, I think this one's cute.
It's not my favorite. There's things about this one and Cyber Chase that I critique a little bit. Compared to Cyber Chase, this one does not have as many montages.
I know, but I kind of like the montages, though.
3 was a little like... 2 or 3
was a little crazy. Okay, you're right.
It's like
2 montages, I think, great. 3 were pushing it.
Y'all were really trying to make that time limit.
Yeah. This one...
Tim Curry's in this also, so that's a positive.
Curry is in this movie, and when I recognized his voice, because it's Tim Curry.
Yeah.
You don't need to look it up.
Yeah, you're like, that's Tim Curry.
You're like, oh my god, Tim Curry's in this. Because he did a lot of voice work in the late 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
As his body sort of like, he wasn't able to do
He wasn't just able to do as much physical acting. Like live action.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of great voice work. There's a lot of great voice actors in this cast.
Yeah.
I looked up a lot of their like IMDb pages and stuff, and I was like, wow, these are like amazing, amazing voice actors who have been in everything. So that's something we haven't really like touched on.
Yeah, everyone does really well. Everyone really fits the characters. I think this is a fun one. I think it really fit the time. It's really nice for this like fall, almost Halloween time.
No, I put up my fall decor yesterday, and I put up the spooky because I'm the type of bitch that likes to be spooky in September as well.
Yeah.
And I'm
probably gonna do that tomorrow. Maybe
you should
get my spooky stuff out.
I sat down with all my spooky and I turned this on, and I was like, "Oh, this is the perfect kind of like Christian girl autumn vibe."
Yeah,
now
it's for girls who want to go to Salem but can't afford Salem,
so they go to Oakhaven. Right, it's like the Fort Lauderdale of
I want Miami,
Massachusetts. Right,
I wanted Miami, but I can only afford Fort
Lauderdale. Exactly. But yeah, I'd say like my biggest gripe with this particular film and why I wasn't gagging for it as much as the first 2 we covered is that this one is really generic up until a certain moment, and then there's a fun twist.
Yes.
And it kind of feels like for a lot of the movie, it just feels like a little extended, elongated episode of like regular Scooby-Doo.
It's only an hour long. This one's the shortest of all of them.
Yeah. So I felt
Zombie
like
Island had more of a mystery to it. Had a really great setup with the TV show, and it's
and
this one not as much.
Yeah,
it's a little. It very much is just like a long episode.
Sure, but it was still fun. I still have fun. I love Scooby-Doo, and you know who I really love is the HEX Girls.
Yes, and this is the premiere of the HEX Girls.
Yes,
we didn't even talk about. They give us 2 songs.
Yeah, amazing bops, amazing bangers. I like the soundtrack in this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's good things and there's things that I'm not as It's not that it's bad.
more the story.
It's
the
just
story
the
I just
stakes
don't-
aren't as high and I'm not gagging as hard.
Yeah. The story's just not that great,
Sure.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
The mystery.
But other than that, I mean, whatever. It's a Scooby-Doo fucking movie. This has been so fun to go back and look at these animated ones.
Yes.
Because this, I mean, really besides those live actions, these movies were like Scooby-Doo for me growing up.
Yeah.
This is what I associated with it. And, you know, of course, that original TV show had the reruns on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, and you know what? It'd be fun to do a couple episodes
Yeah.
of that old TV show at some point down the line.
Honestly, I'm sure there's like people have made rankings of like the best episodes. And
Oh, I have ones that I'm like, no, I want to do this.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Because
fine.
I do. There's certain.
If you
episodes.
remember them, I just don't remember that show.
Oh no, I
remember it, but I
very
don't remember it. You know what I mean?
The Creeper, the one where they're in like the circus tent and there's that clown that's mind controlling people. That's another one that I really like. The original where it's like the night in the museum. That one's really fun. Like, yeah, there's ones that I'm like, okay, yeah. When we cover them, I know which ones I want to do for sure.
Hell yeah.
And we are, of course, going to finish off this month with Monsters Unleashed, the sequel to the live action.
Yes.
I'm excited to revisit that one because it's been a while.
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen it.
What? Wait, what? You've never seen Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed?
I don't think so. I know like bits of it, but I don't know the plot of that one at all.
Gag a tundra, bitch. Oh my god. Okay, well that's gonna be really fun then.
Yeah.
To like watch you experience it through your virgin eyes. Oh, I don't like it as much as
That's what I hear. Everyone
the
says
first
it,
one,
it's not as good
but
as
it's still a great movie. Like it's so fun.
Yeah.
It has like disco moments. You're gonna love the part where
I've seen where they dance.
they do disco. Okay, yeah. And you've seen where Shaggy gets titties.
Yes, and I've seen Hot Velma.
Okay.
You've
seen the highlight
I've seen Scooby show off the boots.
Alicia Silverstone. Have you seen any of her parts?
I don't think so. I didn't even know if she was in
Girls Share from Clueless, honey.
Hell yeah.
She's in it. Okay. Well, we'll get there then. Okay, I'm excited. Well, for now, yeah.
I'm ready to get into this
I'm
one.
ready
I
to
don't
get
really
into the
have
plot of
much
this one.
to say about this one.
I kind of wanted to front load this episode with like more of a like recap of the month of Scoob-Tember just in general because I don't think this plot is going to take us very long to get through.
Yeah.
Because this one again, like
This one was very... It's not as complex as the other ones. The characters are not as interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's my other critique. Compared to Zombie Island, all the villains and the characters are really interesting.
Yeah.
They're just not that interesting.
kind of more
as them.
generic.
It's just like the mayor.
Yeah.
The
restaurant owner.
The restaurant owner.
Yeah.
The books, the author.
But it's quaint. And if you are in the mood for a little Christian Girl Autumn and you want to see some orange leaves, you want to see
Some
a pumpkin.
pumpkins.
Exactly.
You want to see a witch?
a witch.
This is it.
Some New England sights.
Yeah.
Put this on, bitch. I enjoyed it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are you ready to scream, girl?
I'm ready to scream, girl.
Come on, girl.
Let's scream. Okay, so we open up. And oh my gosh, it's the curator.
Oh my god, we're in a spooky museum. What is this curator doing walking around? And who is that in the exhibit? She has a bob?
It's Velma.
I know that bob. It's Velma's
She
bob.
puts her glasses on immediately. She's like, oh, I can see it.
Oh, she's clocking him down. Yeah, the gang is like dressed up as museum statues.
Yep.
Velma is a Greek goddess or some shit.
And there is a gag. You think that Scooby and Shaggy are going to be hiding in like these sarcophagus?
It turns out to be these like mummy skeleton
Guys with medieval armor?
guard cunt monster.
They look like Zelda, like
Bitch cunts.
they look like a Zelda like enemy.
Yeah.
There's a Zelda
Video
enemy
game
that's like
character, yeah.
he's bones and like has a sword and stuff.
Sure, yeah, I could
remember
see
his
that.
name.
They're like, you know, those are the villains, and so we get a chase scene, right?
Yeah.
And it's set to a kind of country rock version of the Scooby-Doo theme song. I thought it was giving me more like Jimmy Buffett does Scooby-Doo. Kind of reminded me of like, if you like pina coladas. It was kind of that vibe. Kind of country.
Caught in the rain.
It was like, or Cotton Eye Joe or something like
Where did
that.
you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? It was a little bit like that, which I liked. It was fun.
I liked it much more than the one from Cyber Chase. Sorry.
You hated that
I
one.
hated it.
Hey, I liked that one.
I think Keaton both hated it.
So after that, the case is solved. Right. Yeah. Someone trips the monsters. Someone's there to help them trip them up. We see it's this writer, kind of a Stephen King horror writer guy, voiced by
Tim Curry.
Oh, Scooby.
He has just
Come
like
up to the lab.
It's the way he ends words.
Yeah.
He kind of has like this like British growl.
Yes.
I can't explain it,
Well,
but I'm glad you know what I mean by like the growl. He kind of growls at the end of his.
My name is Ben Ravencroft.
Ravencroft.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tim Curry.
And
See what's on the slab.
apparently, it's like two guys that they know that
They were like
needing a donation or something.
No, it was like
funding.
It was museum workers that their plans got canceled due to the funding.
Yeah.
So they were mad at the curator, And somehow this writer guy, Ben Ravencroft, who Velma is a stan of his writing.
Yeah.
She's like, Ben Ravencroft? Oh my god. My glasses.
I just dropped my glasses. Let me
bend over so I can pick them up. Yeah. Because this is the timeline where Velma is straight, okay? Even though she is definitely a box muncher. Yeah, we all know.
Box muncher.
We all know. But yeah, he's all like, oh yeah, I'm here, and I'm a fan of the Scooby Gang, and I wouldn't mind if you guys wanted to come and visit in my beautiful, quaint little hometown of Oakhaven, Massachusetts.
Because I'm trying to prove my great ancestress innocent.
Yeah.
Because she was a witch. Or she was accused of being a witch, but she wasn't a witch. She was just a healer.
She was like a medicine lady.
Yeah.
Wiccan.
So he's trying to find her diary.
Sure. So
to prove her innocence.
Her innocence, and yeah. Because she apparently was like killed for
like basically like in the Salem witch trials,
right, back in the day during the Puritan era, of course. But the town, when they get there, is packed,
like
super
everyone's
busy.
there. It's like Salem busy. It's like
right,
like because if you're gonna go to Salem, don't go Halloween.
Oh my god, I can only imagine.
It's
I would love to go at some point though.
Oh, I mean, amazing. If we could actually like plan a trip around it, like everything's planned way in advance.
Would be cunty, because
that I would do.
Have wanted to, I have only been to.
It cannot be an impromptu.
Right, because I've only been to New England like back when I was a kid, briefly, and I kind of remember it, but I would love to experience it as an adult. It's beautiful. And the reason why this town is so packed is because, according to the mayor, who, first of all, this mayor, his sideburns are too gigantic. And he's got his turtleneck on, and I do not trust him just based on that alone.
He got like chops.
Obsessed by those chops. But he says the town is haunted
by the ghost of
Sarah Ravencroft.
Ravencroft, who is Ben Ravencroft.
Who we were just talking about. Yeah, this is his whole thing. She was persecuted as a witch in 1657 during the Puritan times. And Ben has been working on trying to prove that she was okay. So
Sorry, I think I jumped ahead.
We covered that. That's okay. So there's also a festival going on, and we see a sign, and it says featuring the HEX Girls. Ooh,
who are the HEX Girls?
Now, who are they? Right. Then Scooby and Shaggy, they go and they churn butter. How delightfully camp. I love a butter churning moment.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's a moment from a Housewives season where it's Salt Lake City because Mormons.
Right.
And there's like, I guess, a Mormon holiday where they like embrace all the traditions of Mormonism, including churning butter by hand. And they like do it for a bit and then they're like, okay, we're done. And one of them's like, well, mine's not butter yet. So every time they just show her like later in the episode, she's just still like churning butter by hand.
I love churning
like, Meredith,
butter.
what do you think? What?
There's something about churning butter that really gets me going. The fact that it kind of looks like you're, gooning.
Oh, I thought you meant unclogging a toilet.
No.
You're a pervert.
Remember in Scary Movie 4 when it's making fun of the village?
Yeah.
And Brenda's churning butter, but it looks like she's
Brenda. Yes!
jacking that guy off.
You did it!
You successfully churned butter. I also do think of Bridesmaids when she's like, there's a colonial woman
on the plane, she's churning
churning butter. Whatever. Okay. There's not a lot of plot going on, so I have to.
We have to fill it in, y'all. We have to fill in the episode space.
When there's butter churning, I have to comment on the butter churning, okay? Because it's fun. It's camp. So this is the only scene that I remember from when I was a kid. Because I have seen this movie, but this is the only scene that like really stood out to me in my memory was this little like hedgehog or groundhog or whatever, gopher. I don't know what the fuck this was.
Yeah.
It attacks Scooby and steals his tiny little hat that has like the little buckle on. It's like one of those
the
old school
Puritan hats. Pilgrim hat.
Pilgrim. And then they're like fighting. And then Shaggy finds an old shoe buckle, which he like puts on his shoe.
Yeah.
And that will come into play later.
Yes.
But for some reason, that's the only scene that I remember from this movie is like, oh yeah, the like Chipmunk and Scooby. And it's like 2 seconds. I thought this whole movie had like a whole subplot about the hedgehog.
I guess not, girl.
But that was just my memory.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's weird. Right? So they go to Ben's house, which he has this beautiful New England home. I thought this was just like a gore. It reminded me of Knives Out.
Yeah.
With all of the like cool bookshelves and knickknacks and things and paintings. And I just really loved his house.
Yeah.
He tells them the story of Sarah because there's like painting of her. And he tells them about her like Wiccan healing practices.
And we learn the difference between Wiccans and witches.
And this whole thing. And Velma's like super into it. And she was using the energy of a large oak tree to harness her magic. And so he's been looking around for it, that specific tree.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Shaggy and Scooby, they go to the restaurant in town. And again, that is going to be one huge shit. Because they eat... I think this is the most we've ever seen them eat in a Scooby movie. And like, I got grossed out. I'm not going to lie.
They disturb everyone in that restaurant.
It's gross. And they're like burping and farting. I was like, oh my God.
Bitch, the fucking like guy who owns it has to leave to go buy more food.
More food. It's literally the meme from Tanner Tan on TikTok where it's like the subway worker whenever he sees Shaggy and Scooby walking.
No.
Are we out of lettuce?
Oh.
I just need some... Fuck. I'm gonna need backup. Guys, I'm gonna need backup.
Like, I'll take a triple-decker Supreme with a...
we have went over this time and time again. I'm gonna need to see a service animal vest or something. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
You guys buy us out every time. I have a wife and kids at home. I have kids at home.
And the gang shows up.
They're like, that is gonna be one.
They're like, oh my God, you guys are gonna have one huge shit. And like, anyway, we're gonna go to the town square, wherever, to see the witch.
Apparently the witch is supposed to come out, and everyone's disappointed because she doesn't show up.
But anyways, those two decide to skip out, Scooby and Shaggy. And while
they're still hungry.
And then they decide to go on a walk.
A fart walk.
A fart walk. They went on a fart walk.
Literally, right?
It literally is a fart walk. And...
they like look over and down the alley.
They see
3 divas coming up.
We meet the Hex Girls.
It's the Hex Girls. Love them. They're so cunty. Like, for this being like an early 2000s animated movie, the fashion...
amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Especially Miss Thorne, who is the leader. She's the one with the long dark hair and the red, and she looks cunt. And they have things. That's important because it scares the shit out of Shaggy and Scooby.
And they run away.
And... while they're like running from them, they encounter the witch's ghost. Her ass shows up. Like,
Her design's all right.
She's it's a little scary up close because she's got those glowing eyes where it's like, oh
yeah.
But it's a little basic,
yeah.
Right? Pointy witch hat. She's flying around. She throws the fireballs at them. Okay, Diva. All right, Diva. Shaggy and Scooby tell the gang about the ghost. And they see that the tree branches broke off, like, all around. In a perfectly straight line nearby. So Velma's sus, right? The gang hears a noise. And they go to investigate. And they find this amphitheater. And, bitch, it's the Hex Girls.
They're having a dress rehearsal.
And they sing... I'm a Hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I'm I'm gonna put a spell on you. This was
I'm a hex girl.
so cunty.
Yeah.
I love this song. Catchy.
Yeah.
Her vocals.
Amazing.
Miss Thorne's vocals.
Amazing.
Incredible. Okay.
It's great. It's all great.
Yeah, I love it. And then there's this moment where like Fred's watching them and he gets bricked up pretty much watching Thorne. And Daphne gets really shitty.
She's
with him.
pissed.
I'm like, Daphne, like, it's okay. Just let your man get bricked up right now.
Yeah. Getting bricked up isn't cheating.
No. And they're not even dating.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Daphne and Fred sometimes. I'm like, y'all just need to go fuck.
Just fuck already.
Or we know you're fucking. Just tell us.
Yeah, stop with all this bullshit of lying about
I
it.
know.
Like,
They
we
sneak
know you're
around.
doing it.
I'm
we
like-
know we know it's happening, divas.
Like, you guys explore each other's bodies on the
On the
daily.
Like Jesus. Why are you acting DL about it?
We're really like, they are the DL dudes on Grindr, like trying to sneak around.
It's like, you sure you're DL?
Like, we have 27 minutes. Let's. So yeah, we meet the Hex Girls. They come up. They're like, "Hey," and they are Thorne, Dusk, and Luna are their names. And they chat with the group. They describe themselves as eco goths, which I thought was kind of funny.
But also,
it's
what?
It was very early 2000s, like protect the planet. That was like
Yeah.
a huge thing, which is good.
Yeah.
Right. But they like made it their whole personality. I was like,
It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
But I love their fashion. Like I said, you've got Thorne. She's got the red. I think Luna's the blonde with the pigtails.
Yeah, and hers is like green.
Yeah, and then Dusk, she's got
got
the
red hair,
hair.
and she's like purple.
Purple, yeah. And they're just like...
But it's like their outfits are black with highlights.
Cute.
So I always imagine it that it's like, of the like colors, so I always imagine it's like that velvet that kind of like, when it light hits it, you see the color of it.
Ooh, like it has kind of like a sheen.
That's
to
how I
it.
imagine it. So I feel like it's a really good, like, the design of it, I think, is like really well done.
That, like, I could see this being like a group in real life.
Yeah,
like a witch
but do you
group.
see what I'm saying with like the color, like how they like design the like dresses?
They're
Like,
definitely velvet.
yeah, and I think they have that sheen to them.
We're such fags. We're like, what material do you think the Spice Girls outfits are made out of? But like, it applies because they are just these mysterious bitch cunts from hell who are cunty.
Yes,
and
I
we
love
love
everything
them.
about them.
Yeah. Daphne and Fred are having this horny tension as they usually do. We were just kind of talking about it. And so when the gang splits up, Fred's all like, well, Daphne and will go over here. Because, he's always like, Daphne and I will do that. And Velma calls him out. This is the first time.
Why do you always want to be together? She didn't let him breathe.
Are you all going to go fuck?
Remember how like Daphne didn't let Fred breathe in that one?
The one with the corny?
You were so corny. That was the same with Velma here. It's like, I'm going to go with Daphne. Why do you always want to go with Daphne?
Oh, because y'all fucking? Just say it. Like,
it's literally that moment in like college or high school where some bitch would say something like that, where you're like, two people are just talking, and somebody's like, oh, because of this.
right?
Oh, last night was so much.
Because you're gay.
Last night was so much fun. Yeah, we had such a good time. My favorite part was when Ronnie was dancing with that girl.
Yeah, it was Jersey Shore. Yeah, very that the letter. It was very.
Oh my god!
Right, this is gonna be so bad.
And no, Snooki didn't use that because Snooki doesn't have that kind of vocabulary.
It's so iconic. If you don't know what we're talking about, I mean, come on.
I can't explain
Jersey
it.
Shore season 1. Oh my god, what a moment in time. So yeah, Velma, she calls it out, but they still split up anyway. Yeah. And Ben, Velma, Scooby, and Shaggy, they're off on their own, and they notice tire tracks on the ground. Like,
Which could have come from anyone.
right. But they follow it, and they follow it to a barn. And the mayor with his mutton chops comes out looking sus.
Yeah, with those fucking mutton chops and that
They
fucking
were
turtleneck.
suspicious. Yeah.
That turtleneck.
It was giving like...
and I love a turtleneck, but like, bitch, what are you doing?
It was like Charles Dickens times. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this, bitch? What are your mutton chops? Daphne and Fred are like kind of spying on the Hex Girls, and they have this moment where Daphne goes, Fred, why do you always pick me to split off with you?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. He went, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, right. He was about to be like, because I want to fuck you, Daphne, but then like the Hex Girls come up, and that was
Because
like,
we're the Hex Girls, and we're gonna put a spell
they're
on you.
acting really sus. And Miss Thorne is like, I'm gonna go do a ritual. Do you guys want to join? And she kind of talks like this. And they're like, no, we'll see you tomorrow.
No, bitch, I'm gonna go get pancakes.
Okay.
There's an all-night diner I saw down the street. Let's go.
Okay, I'm always down for pancakes. So they follow Miss Thorne. Okay, but we cut to Velma. She sneaks into the barn by getting up on Ben's shoulders.
Yeah.
And the whole time he's like, Velma.
Oh, Velma, I couldn't see your coochie. You're not wearing any underwear.
knickers up there.
You're not wearing any panties.
Come up to the lab.
Oh, I see that the bangs match the carpet.
The turf bang.
Matches your carpet.
Okay,
Oh,
so anyway,
my
but there's
God.
this funny moment where like Velma, she falls into the window and you hear like a bunch of crashing sounds. And I thought it would have been really funny if she was like, I'm okay. But they don't really. She comes out like, nothing happened. I'm fine. But then she goes inside and they're looking through. They find an old cherry picker. And the engine is still warm, so it was just driven.
Listen, we watched Final Destination 3. I don't trust cherry pickers.
No, oh my God. Oh, that was such... Ugh, yeah, that was terrible. So Scooby and Shaggy, they're following the mayor around. And Scooby gets in drag, as usual. It's always like Scooby will find any excuse to get
into drag.
It's like Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah, it was like, oh, you just wanted to dress up. You had that a little too conveniently.
And he had titties this time. He had big fake titties and a ponytail.
Ooh, that's a little too serious.
I know. I'm like, Scooby, is there something you want to tell us? But then the mayor is walking around. I said he's having a busier night than when Alison De Laurentiis disappeared on Pretty Little Liars. Because he's meeting up with everybody.
Yeah.
He's going to the store. He's getting this, dropping this off. It's suspicious.
It's weird.
He goes into this warehouse and they follow him inside to find the witch's ghost. Being like, "Meh." And she starts, being the witch's ghost, chasing them around.
Yeah. But why are you going back and forth so fucking much?
I know, I'm like, oh my God. Meanwhile, Daphne and Fred, they follow Thorne to her house where she does some kind of like potion thing. Ooh.
Oh my God.
But it was cunty because of Thorne.
So.
Velma and Ben both bump into each other at one point, and they both do the I can't see without my glasses. And it's Tim Curry, so he's like, I can't
see without my glasses. I'm like, oh, that was really good.
I'm kind of I'm kind of good at the Tim Curry voice.
It's kind of a Mae West a little bit.
Ow, but hers is more ow.
Oh, but no, like the way he like holds on to everything.
Brad, do you have any tattoos, Brad? You're so dominant.
Velma, you're so dominant.
The gang go with the mayor into the warehouse to check it out, but nothing's there.
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious. And Velma says, oh, well, this is just too scary for Shaggy and Scooby, so we should probably leave tomorrow. But I need to get one more clue, so we're going to stay an extra night. And they're all like, Velma, what are you doing? And she's like, don't worry, guys.
I have a plan.
I have a fucking plan, right? So Ben invites the Hex Girls to meet up with them at the amphitheater.
Yes.
And the ghost appears. Velma literally says, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. She literally pulls a life alert, like pretending to be knocked out. So that when the ghost comes up, they like use a tree branch and they smack her with it.
Yeah.
And she gets apprehended. They've captured
That
her.
was quick.
That was quick, right?
And kind of like no fight put up.
No, exactly. And so I think that's why, like, up until this point with this movie, I'm kind of like, okay, this is a little predictable. And
it's just a lot of like putting up suspects.
Yeah. And a lot of like back and forth.
Yeah.
Again, why are you guys going back and forth so
much.
fucking much? Yeah. But it is revealed that the witch is Thorne's dad, who I guess we met. His name is Mr. McKnight, but I did not recognize him from earlier. Maybe I was taking notes, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Is this an I know what you did last summer where like we never met the killer before? I don't know, yeah. But we also learned that Thorne's real name is Sally, which is kind of funny. And Mr. McKnight is the
Okay, because I thought it was crazy. Because I just watched it today.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't think we ever met him. And he's the pharmacist.
Was parts of this movie cut?
Maybe? I don't know.
But, yeah, no, it's her dad.
It's her dad, Mr.
Who is
McKnight.
like the shopkeeper. I think they just say shopkeeper.
Oh, I thought they said he was the pharmacist.
Okay, well, he's the pharmacist. It doesn't fucking matter.
No.
The stakes don't change.
No. Velma, she clocks how they were all in on it.
The mayor,
entire town.
all the other townspeople.
They were using like stage effects for the fireballs.
Yeah.
The cherry picker was hoisting her around, make it look
Yeah.
like she was flying. That's why.
And it was all just to get tourism.
Yeah, like publicity.
Because Salem was more popular, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. And the Hex Girls, they had no idea what was going on. And they're not witches, after all, which I never suspected.
Yeah, and Thorne is just like, we learned she's like 1/16 Wiccan.
Wiccan, yeah. And her potion was just like
It was
throat coat tea.
Yeah. She's like, it's just a tea for my throat.
Throat coat tea, aka, or like her entertainer secret.
Yeah.
Like, you can get it like CVS.
Yep.
And the towns.
Little does she know, I have a secret of my own. Kirsten Dunst has the Vaseline.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Drop Dead Gorgeous, yeah.
Little does she know, I have a secret weapon of my own. It's like, bitch, everyone does that.
This isn't a beauty contest.
This is Nazi Germany.
Velma, she realizes that the shoe buckle that Scooby found earlier was actually the key to the journal that we see in the painting.
And it turns
Sarah.
out she's also by a tree in the painting. And Ben thought it was a different tree that was still standing. Turns out the tree she's standing next to had been cut down.
So it's like
so they had
little
never searched
stump,
there.
right? Yeah, it's a
So
little
then
stump.
Velma offers Scooby not one, but 2 Scooby Snacks.
Which, look, and you know what? I think that this is kind of like a Bechdel test, this movie, or this moment in Scooby-Doo, is if the Scooby-Doo movie is good, it has a moment where they ask him, would you do it for a Scooby Snack?
Yeah.
So thank God.
Thank goodness. But anyways, she offers him 2 Scooby Snacks to dig around the stump, and he finds a box.
A box.
Which is a box. And in the box, Ben discovers
Sarah's journal? But it looks...
Okay, me and Daphne were on the same wavelength, because as soon as he pulls it out, there's a skull on it. I was like, that looks evil. And she goes, that book looks evil.
It literally does.
I was like, okay, Daphne, we got it. And they're like, yeah, what the fuck is that? And he's like, it's a spell book. Hey guys, so we just finished wrapping up the podcast, and I do not know what happened with my phone with recording, but I was cut out for the last 10, maybe 15 minutes of the podcast.
Yeah, for some reason your mic just wasn't on. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I accidentally hit it. I don't know what happened.
I'll try and edit and the best I can so that we can hear you.
You may not hear me as well. We just wanted to give you a little apology before you get into this next part of the podcast, and you're just wondering why you don't hear me as well. So
yeah, sorry about the audio. But if you want to support the podcast and follow us, maybe we can afford great mics.
We would appreciate it.
Better equipment. So, okay.
Back to the podcast.
Back to it. Yeah, a fucking witch spell book. And so it is all revealed that she really was an evil witch.
And Ben is a warlock.
So yeah, and Ben's evil. He set this whole thing up to get the Scooby Gang involved.
Which, I don't understand.
It's convoluted.
The first part was kind of convoluted. He could have just probably come to them with the whole witch thing and be like, I'm trying to prove her innocence. And I feel like this plot could have been way better.
Thank you.
They could have just done it as there's this mystery going on in my town. Why didn't he
He set up his own mystery for them to solve in a museum just because he wanted to? What? It makes no sense. You're right.
But why didn't he set up? Because he
just go be like,
set
hey,
up the one in the town.
Yeah, exactly.
If they're gonna have him set up the witch one. It could have been then you didn't be like, yeah, I wanted to get you all here along but it was to find the book.
No, exactly.
I think there was some writing going on that I don't agree with in this one. The plot's a little all over the place. But anyways, he bribed everyone at the beginning.
Yeah. It was all bribery. So he brought them to this town. He didn't realize that there was this whole conspiracy about a fake witch going on at all. So that just kind of like played into his plan really well.
Yeah.
But at this point, yeah, he is evil. He's behind it all. And he starts... So his incantations I thought were really funny because it was giving me like Mother Goose vibes. Or like Shakespeare from Drag Race. Head cheerleader's gonna be me, LaQuisha Kiana. I thought it was kind of like that. But he imprisons the mayor and Mr. McKnight, and then the Hex girls get like wrapped up in this like gold thread.
Yeah.
And he traps the gang in this like ring of fire. That was a little spooky. I kind of liked his magic.
He knows a lot for somebody who just got this book.
Right? Like, okay, you just kind of like make up a little Mother Goose rhyme.
And it works.
Okay.
Like, you don't know what you're saying. I always think of that meme where it's like Meg Thee Stallion. It's like, Tuvelo?
Tuvelo!
But it's like a witch when I'm a witch, but I mispronounce my spell. Tuvelo? Tuvelo? And then it blows up.
So he then decides to summon the ghost of Sarah Ravencroft, the original witch.
Okay, cheekbones.
Right? Who was her doctor?
Like, bitch.
Right? She got the new like Lindsay Lohan cheekbones,
like,
bitch.
300 years in a book and she met that good doctor.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, it was a little crazy. It was a little more like Madonna 2 or 3 years ago. The fillers, the really bad fillers. Ugh.
No, because she wouldn't have had that cheekbone. She would have looked blown up like a balloon.
Right, those were puffy. You're right. These are like cut like diamonds.
Girl,
bitch.
she could slit a throat with those cheekbones.
Right? I really liked her design because it was giving me like anime villain.
Yes,
Yeah,
she was really good.
pretty good. Yeah, she was cunty. Okay.
Yeah, she had like big flowing hair.
The drag wig. It was crazy. She teased that out.
She was
girl.
like, I'm gonna stack 2.
It was a double stack,
Double
right?
stack, girl. We're just going with 1 wig. It's gonna be 2 wigs.
And it was like 50% human.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's like, I sewed some human hair tracks in there to give it a fuller effect.
The
It also
density.
helps with the brushing.
The movement.
It's a lot better.
So I liked her design. Anywho, she's a crazy ass bitch, and she comes back from the dead. But before he can, Scooby appears in the mystery van first and rescues the gang, and then they're able to get the spell book from Ben. So we get this elaborate car chase scene with Ben like zapping the van, and then he like at one point like jumps on the windshield like Us, the Jordan Peele movie Us, when like the tethered gets on the windshield.
Yeah.
That was a little scary, right?
Okay, crazy.
And then Ben does end up summoning the ghost of Sarah. And she's pissed. Okay? She is not down to work for Ben.
Oh,
and
she's like, no, I'm just going to destroy everything. And she lets out a huge fart. And it starts to destroy.
Right? The like green gas that like makes all the plants like wither up.
Die and like destroys everything. It literally destroys a wagon.
I know. She
Like,
ripped
bitch,
ass
what in the
hard,
fuck?
bitch.
What were you eating?
Right? She ate more than Shaggy and Scooby did.
I mean, like, damn, girl. I mean, she was in the book for 300 years. She was holding that.
She really did. Yeah. So she's like, no, I'm gonna like destroy the world with my fart. And Ben tries to put
And
her...
there's nothing you can do about it. So
Right. So eat my ass. Ben tries to put her back in the book, but apparently only a Wiccan
Like
who
a
has
good witch
who
can
has
do
a
it.
virtuous soul can imprison her.
And because he's evil, he can't do it.
Right. She traps Ben in this glowing green orb. And then
There is a line I do remember vividly, and I remembered it exactly how it happens in this. He goes, "Well, I still have the book." He like says it like that to her.
love Tim Curry.
I have the book.
You know what I would kind of love to do, even though I don't really like it as much, but it's that original It miniseries where he plays Pennywise. I think would be kind of fun to cover.
The first half.
Yeah, you're right.
Second.
And I even like the first half of the new remakes.
But the second half of that story.
Oh, God, awful. I've never liked it. I've never felt satisfied with the ending
It's
of it.
horribly paced. It's just boring. You just don't care anymore. It's just like.
Maybe we'll get to that someday. Let us know in the comments if you are wanting us to do it.
I watched the original, and I remember I loved the first half.
Yeah.
The second half just sucked.
Well, that's the first movie we went and saw together. That's like that year when that came out was when we became friends.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We saw the first one. I never saw the second one, and then from what I've heard, everyone said boring.
Hated the second one. Not even boring, bad. Bad and boring. And it has that dog awful Jessica Chastain. Oh, I hate her so much. That's a Grace reference. If you don't know Grace from Beyond the Trailer, she's so iconic.
She even has trouble just standing there.
But so the gang decide to set a trap for her, and she zaps Scooby Snacks. That was so fucked up, okay? And she animates pumpkins, bitch, and they turn into little pumpkin monsters.
And they're cute. I like their design.
Love. Again, Christian Girl Fall.
Yeah.
You want to see some pumpkins? You better watch this
see
movie.
some evil pumpkins. They're fun.
It was fun. It reminded me Poison Ivy and Batman would do shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make the pumpkins come alive.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the bush come alive.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. They attack Daphne and Fred, and Velma saves them by pouring out the butter, the butter churning butter. Hey.
Shaggy and Scooby.
Right, because they churn the fucking butter. And the pumpkins, like, slip on them.
Yeah.
Meh. And then Shaggy gets a hold of the book. And so Miss Sarah Ravencroft, she enchants a turkey, which grows into a monster turkey.
Giant monster turkey.
And attacks them. Again, like, okay, Christian Girl Fall. Turkey imagery. We love to see it. They get away, and Scooby gets in fierce drag again for no reason.
It's a pilgrim.
Again, like...
And they threaten to stick a turkey baster up that turkey's booty hole.
Asshole! I know!
Like, we ready to stuff this turkey, man?
That was a little crazy, right? I thought that too.
It's like, damn, but I would get stuffed by Shaggy.
Okay. All right.
You wouldn't?
No, I would. Don't get me wrong.
So don't judge.
That's Matthew Lillard, honey. But I just thought this was a classy podcast.
Since when?
True, yeah. I know I've said some shit.
Oh, we know, girl.
We know. Okay, so Velma comes up with the idea for Thorn, because she is 1/16 Wiccan, to read the spell. So she would be able to trap Miss Scary Witch Bitch.
Yeah.
But Scooby has the book. So Shaggy goes up and he takes a bucket of water and he tries to pull a Wizard of Oz. It does not work.
She was like, what was that?
Right. He was like, it worked when Dorothy did it. Oh.
Wait, this isn't like the Wizard of Oz, man. I didn't mean to do that. I thought the witch would melt.
Very Dance Moms. I thought the witch would... Be gone, witch. You have no power here. I love whenever they're referencing that on Dance Moms. It's so good. So Miss Witch, Miss I thought the witch would melt. She continues to animate more pumpkins and trees that attack, and the gang barely managed to get the book to Thorm. It's like a whoa, you're catch. Oh,
Whoa.
You
Why
catch.
the fuck are you guys going back and forth so much?
This movie is a lot of why the fuck are you guys going back and forth so much? Yeah, they barely managed to get the book to Thorn, and she reads the spell just in time to thwart the witch and send her back to hell.
And she drags
Basically.
Ben in. She's like, I'm not going alone, bitch.
Right? Okay.
And he gets dragged, and none of them cared.
Give a fuck, right?
They're like, okay. And then a burning branch falls on the book
Yeah.
and sets it on fire. And Velma goes, wow, Ben's last book, and nobody will buy it.
That was cunty, right?
Damn, Velma.
I know.
Like, damn, let the body get fucking cold.
I know.
Like, he just died.
Right? And Thorn is reunited with her dad. Okay? Because we care about him. Anywho, the day is saved, and the Hex Girls perform their
One
hit
last time.
song, Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air, which is a banger.
Wind,
Fire and air.
those are the elements
Meh.
in Avatar.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. And they are joined by the gang on stage who are dressed as witches. And it is cunty.
Yeah,
And the end.
that's it.
Yeah. This one was cute.
It's
but
cute.
like,
It's cute.
okay.
It was very Christian Girl Autumn. I appreciated it.
Right,
There were
exactly.
things I definitely enjoyed about it.
But yeah, I'm excited for next week, especially since you've never seen Monsters Unleashed. That
It's
is
gonna be a good one.
crazy, bitch. Okay, that'll be so fun. I want to see if maybe we can get Maddie and Suzanne to come as well, because they were on the first
one
movie, but I don't know. Well, I'll see what their schedule is. It's kind of last minute.
Yeah.
But that would be fun. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Scoob-Tember, learning all about the witches' ghost. Let us know how you feel about this movie. Please remember to follow the pod, like the pod, and leave a glowing review of the pod, of course. We are at Let's Scream Pod on all socials. And you can also send us movie requests for future episodes. And we listen to them.
Yes.
One of our followers just
requested The Exorcist.
Just DM'd me and requested The Exorcist, and we are going to do that soon.
We could do that.
We'll keep that a surprise.
Yeah.
We're going to do it soon.
Yeah.
So thank you to Big Gay Billy.
Yes.
Who
Thank you, Big Gay Billy.
continues to be a great supporter of our podcast. We love you, Diva. And you can follow me at Parker_Will_C on Instagram.
And you can follow me at Stevie Nash 95 on Instagram.
And until next time, this has been
Let's Scream. Bye.